Hey, what's up, guys? Just the tip, and today I'm on some Rome 2 Total War. We have got ourselves a large armies battle. This is an absolutely massive 40 units per player. That gives 80 units on each side. We have a 2v2. So, this Pontus army is mine. This Pontus army is General Cody 1080p. Oh, we've already got some skirmishing going on down here. Scots is bringing Bactrian, and Elite is bringing the Lusitani. And basically, this battle is absolutely huge. Oh my god, Cody's already sending his cav, and I apologize. This army is so massive, or the armies are so massive that it would take forever to go over the army comps. Maybe I'll get a little cutout and put them in the little as a little pop-up or something. Who knows? Anyway, Cody is getting engaged pretty quickly here. He set his mercenary Celtic light horse in to try to take out those archers, but he then saw these Lusitani swordsmen here in the forest. Now, Elite has a ton of hidden units. Scots does too. They have just massive units inside. Here on my flank, as you can see, I've brought a very solid pike wall, but they don't have the pikes out yet. They have just in case they get shot by missiles. And then I've got a pretty heavy contingent of Eastern archers, and backing all that up, I've got some Pontic swordsmen who are not the greatest swordsmen on the planet. However, they're the worst either, I guess. Pretty solid unit all around. But I've got quite a few of those guys, and then my cavalry, however, is definitely my strength. I've got a 1, 2, 3. I've got 4 of these mercenary Scythian horse archers. I'm going up against what do Scots have over here. Oh, he's got 3 mercenary Scythian horse archers, and along with a bunch of Bactrian light horse and some Bactrian royal cav down here. Yeah, these guys look awesome. Oh. So it's going to get pretty heated over here on the right flank pretty quickly. Pushing some archers up in case he tries to bring that cavalry back. Alright. Pontic swordsman pushing up to support the cavalry. He's got 4 Scythian horse archers as well. So we've got the same missile cav. Let's see how this plays out. Oh, volleys. Where are you guys going? Oh, we get a volley off here though. Took out a few of them, and he's gonna fall back. Oh, I see. I'm trying to bring my archers into this. Ah, good move, Tiff. Good move. I like it. Alright, yeah, so I'm trying to get him to push up because these archers, these Syrian light archers, have a bit better range, 150 range, as these Scythian horse archers only have 125, so I can actually fire with the Scythian horse archers from behind them against these others. I'm trying to knock these. If I can knock these guys out, that's going to free a lot of my cavalry and my infantry on this flank up. I've got some Cappadocian cav in here in the rear. Let's see, let's take another quick look. I've got a bunch of these Pontic swordsmen in the rear lines. Cappadocian cav, Pontic royal cav, Cappadocian, I think. Oh, I've got a chariot, some scythe chariots here. This will be fun. I love this unit right here, the Pontic royal cav. They look pretty cool. Almost like a, kind of remind me of the Macedonian cav in a way, except with, you know, not exactly the same. Anyway, oh man, we missed the volleys. I apologize for that. Long story short, I got the better end of of the fight there, but I don't think that Scots is deterred. I think he is actually going to regroup here. Coming back. Let's fast forward a little bit. There's not a lot going on. This is a very lengthy battle. Oh my god, there's so many units. It is dropping my frame so bad. Alright. I'm going to push up a bit, and here he comes back. He's got mercenary Scythians, and he's bringing in the light horse this time. I'm not sure what he's going to do here. Oh, I've got my archers taking off. Uh-oh. Who Oh, my mercenary Celtic light horse is coming in. Try to get into melee with these horse archers, which is beautiful. Now he also sent a light cav in, and now he's bringing the heavy cav in. Oh, that's Bactrian light horse. Oh my goodness, and oh my god, there's so much Spanish cav, or Iberian cav over here. Oh my god. So I've got my wall of swordsmen with not a lot behind them. They've got some cav and some archers, and they've got 2 other cav units, but this line of swordsmen is going to have to hold pretty solid. Going to keep trying to skirmish with these guys, pick as many of them off as I can. Oh wow. So much cavalry over here. So much. I've still got a few horse archers. Oh, these are light horse. I'm gonna send them back in at these mercenary Scythian archers, horse archers. I want to get those guys off the field. They are kind of a threat to my pikes, so if I can get rid of those missile units, that will definitely help. And here comes Bactrian light horse. Are they gonna charge in? They are. Let's see. Oh. Oh, we got another charge over here. Here's the Spanish. This is Iberian cav. Yep. Got good charges on the Pontic swordsman there. And it is now just an insane melee. Oh no, he's gonna get to my archers. Oh goodness. Okay, so I think I just now realized how many units they have over here. So I am bringing over everything that I have: mercenary Celtic light horse, horse archers. Gonna just try to contain all of this cavalry. Look at all this cavalry. And see, he should be pushing these Bactrian Royal. If he was pushing this Bactrian Royal Guard up right now, he would have me in a lot of trouble. But they are just pouring through with cav. Oh my god. Oh, it is chaos over here. Just absolute chaos. I think yeah, those are mine. Look at how many horses are running around, no rider. Oh my god. Still containing, and Cody's bringing some of his, oh, these are Cody's light horse, or he's brought some cav over to try to help contain this. Now we still are holding somewhat here. Elite's being cheeky, trying to run his Iberian cav. Okay, I was gonna say, and we just go ahead and kill them. Trying to run down here and get my archers, but I have these guys there to protect them. And we've held this perimeter right here. They do have the edge, but as you can see, they've just bent our lines back a bit. And as I said, I think that if he would have, yeah, oh, now he's pushing around. But I've still got these Pontic swordsmen down here that mix with all this cavalry. Oh my goodness. Look at all of the killing. Oh. Our cav is just completely outnumbered over here. We do have the help of the infantry, but now that he's sent some Bactrian Royal Guard in there, that's going to be pretty tough. He's got his Bactrian. Look, and Elite's got all these guerrillas. Yeah, I'm sure he spawned them in this forest over here somewhere. Now we're pushing in the middle, bringing the pikes up. Oh, get the pike formation. Okay, we got them down. This is exactly what I want. This is who I want the Royal Guard fighting, or my pikemen. Back it up. And just absolute chaos, pandemonium over here. Who's killing who? I don't know. There's so many different colors. It's just, just. Oh, we're actually holding. We can see our little line we've got held right here. I think this is some Cappadocian cav in here yet. We're bringing in some reinforcements. We've really got to get this under control. Charge in. Gets these guerrillas. These guerrillas are pretty solid. They're not amazing. He's got, I mean, they have 44 attack, 67 defense. That's not bad. They just don't have any armor. They've got 15 armor. So the longer I can hold these guys up and shoot them, with my archers back here. Better it's going to be. I get some friendly fire, but it is inevitable at this point. Over here on this flank, we've rear charged the Bactrian Royal Guard, and then he rear charged the Pontic Swordsman. Pontic Swordsman, we're beating this Royal Guard who's engaged with these pikes. Got a bunch of guys there, so we're slowly but surely bringing this to a controllable situation. "34 archers. Oh man, he's got Bactrian Royal Cav. Bactrian Royal Cav. More Iberian Cav. Oh my goodness, Ilya. How much Cav did you want to bring? Good God. Just continue pouring into these mosh pits of death. Now we've got some archer fire over here trying to take out the rest of these. Man, these Bactrian Royal Guard cut through those swordsmen pretty easily. But we're winning over here with the pikes. He did get a rear charge in. Oh my goodness. Nah, this is not where we want our pikes. Getting flanked by veteran shield warriors. Can we get a charge here? Can we get a charge these guys? No? Okay, we did route that Bactrian. Oh, here they are. These guys are getting beaten. They're wrapping around my pikes. Yeah, at this point, we just don't have anything that can compete with him in melee. Veteran shield warriors, guerrilla warriors. I mean, my Pontic swordsmen and my pikemen are okay, but seems like they have some better units than we do. Now we did get these pikes turned around facing these veteran shield warriors, and we got the Pontic swordsmen in melee with them as well. So I think we'll win that eventually. We did get these pikes turned to fight the Bactrians. And no, now he's trying to charge. I don't know what he's trying to do here. Cody's Cappadocian Cav. Let's see what's going on. I think, yeah, it's just all quiet on the western front. Go back over here to the east, and we are getting wrecked. Oh my god, the combination of just masses of cavalry combined with some pretty decent infantry has just ground this right flank to a halt. And as you can see, I have pulled back my pike line because I'm running very low on swordsmen, so I've got to get very defensive and kind of turtle up at this point, trying to save swordsmen, trying to save what I can, because although they did do a pretty devastating strike on our flank over here, however, we seem to have survived it for now. And I've got a few guys caught out here in the open. They're just gonna die. I mean, there's not I don't know, there's not a whole lot I can do about that at this point. Do have these guys kind of blunted right here. Oh, he's got some hillmen over here. That's not much of a threat. Now these guys, these veteran shield warriors are pretty decent. Oh, he's still got these damn horse archers. These guys also very lightly armored, however, their melee statistics are very solid. Oh, and they got a nice little volley off with the jabbies, but yeah, that Cappadocian Cav should do pretty well. Took out decent amount, not what I was hoping. But yeah, now as you can see, we don't have a whole lot that's even mobile enough to defend this flank, so our flank is kind of up in the air right here. These guys are gonna get cut down. Yeah. That's brutal. Cody's running his cav through. He's still got these guys alive. We're trying. I have extended my flank at maximum length, and it's now they are pikes, and so a frontal assault is going to be exactly what I'm looking for them to do. However, they still got quite a bit of cav. They're doing exactly that. They're going to try to push around this flank. Oh my god, what am I doing here? What are you doing? Mercenary Scythian horse archers? What are you doing? On this left flank, Cody's just holding strong. He's sent reinforcements, and the thing is, though, Cody sent enough reinforcements to hold this flank. Yet he hasn't sent near the number of reinforcements that both Elite and Scots have funneled into this. So, although we are losing ground and we are kind of in a vulnerable position at the moment, we have done a pretty good job of, you know, taking out, obviously, quite a few of their units. I mean, look at just the piles. Some of these are obviously mine, and some of them a couple of them are Cody's, but a lot of these are, you know, Scots and Elite as well. All the red and yellow. So we have kind of got ourselves in a meat grinder on this side, in which we are both taking heavy losses. Cody has actually left his cat. That's a good little hiding spot for him back there. They'll come in use later. And now we're worried. However, we do have a secret weapon here. We've got the chariots. Maybe later. And they're advancing. Oh god. Fire. I don't know why you're firing all the way over there. Archers are dead. The pikes are holding is all we have. And it looks like Scots is going to charge his hillmen directly into the pikes. Beautiful. Guerrilla warriors directly into the pikes. Beautiful. And as you can see, they're trying to swing around with these. Oh my god, these 3 veteran shield warriors would just absolutely decimate these pikes. Except they didn't get a great charge there. Oh, okay. Scythian horse archers with the charge, and we've got the chariots coming in. This is going to be absolutely devastating to these lightly armored veteran shield warriors. And this right here is our only hope of holding this flank, this chariot. We have nothing else that can hold over here. However, 38 kills in one charge, not too shabby. We didn't lose anybody, so we're gonna turn it around, and we're gonna have to keep charging these guys. My pikemen are gonna have to adjust to try to put some type of. Oh my goodness! And the chariot just steamrolling. But my pikes are kind of the hammer. Or I'm sorry, the anvil, and my chariots are acting like the hammer. And well, I guess. I don't know if it'd be a hammer or a machine gun or a Mack truck or what, but good God. And as you can see, these were 3 very, very healthy veteran shield warriors, and they're completely gone. 216 kills in that little pass. So our chariot definitely saved our flank there. That was pretty brutal. And we're still charging it. Up to 230, 235. And he's charging the rest of it in. Right into the pikes. Right into the pikes. Bactrian hillmen. Right into the pikes. And that's just... This just isn't... Yeah, that's not going to work out. Okay, here comes his own pikes. Oh, and I've got a chariot stuck in there. Yeah, that's not good. He's got levy pikes. Oh no, you're gonna kill these guys killed. Yep. We're still charging. We're dead. Oh man, and the volley from the archers back. Oh yeah. And they put their pikes down, and that just allowed the chariots to drive straight through them. And now these archers are. Oh my god, down to 50 men. Yeah, they're probably gonna get hit again. Yep. No? No more? Okay. And as I pull away, they get hit again. And again, we have held, mainly because of the chariots, and as we are winning on this side, Cody's reinforcements arrived. That he actually sent these a while ago. Luckily, they've shown up. So had they broken through there, I think we still would have been okay. We had Cody's reinforcements back here. But being able to hold here and all of these dead veteran shield warriors is definitely in our benefit. Then we only lost 30 of these pikemen, which should have been much worse. So now, Scots and elite are kind of sent into retreat. They don't have the attacking force. They've lost quite a few of their units. I'm going to fast forward here. I think this is mainly just a kind of repositioning. We're going to push up, try to wrap around this flank. Oh my goodness. And Cody has brought his archers up and just absolutely cut down these levy pikemen. Oh, and we got another volley coming to these guys. Oh my goodness. Yeah, those Syrian light archers, they don't have a whole lot of armor and they can't really take a lot of damage, but they certainly can dish it out. Let's see, Leviathan's got some more. Oh my god, he disappeared. Bactrian Hillman, and now as you can see, we're making our solid, steady approach on the right. We've gotten around their flank, and in the chaos, since they threw everything at us on this flank, now they're having to scramble to form a defense because they did not have a defense ready for it. Oh, swordswomen going into combat. They did not have a defense set up. And so now they're trying. At this point, I think these swordswomen are being used just to slow us down as much as possible. Oh my god! Oh my god! Look at all the that poor lady. She was probably not. She was probably terrible. She's in a. Oh my god. Anyway, swordswomen did not last too long, and they've got the Cappadocian Cav charging the rear. And they're trying to, what do we have coming? Lusitani swords, more Lusitani swordswomen. What, did he just bring you an army of women? What? There they are, there they go, though, sure as hell. And again, they're just trying to push up on this, and Cody doing a really good job here of using his archers to wear away at these really superior infantry compared to what we have. I mean, we don't have anything that can match these one-on-one. I mean, maybe pikes from the front if they get it, I guess, but you know, he's got some. Oh, he's actually killed quite a few. Oh, he just routed a unit with these single elite Persian archers. Pikes. And yeah, as you can see, we're just working our line. We're just kind of wheeling around, and we're holding solid on this side. They can't push through this way, especially. We are just kind of assuming that they're running not low, but they don't have the manpower that we do. So we're gonna use our advantage on this side, and we're gonna attack. I'm pushing up into the middle to hold them. Cody is pushing around on the far right. As soon as he wins here, he'll be able to loop around, coming from behind. Alright, so what does he have here? Lusitani swordswomen, and they're really kind of just. I mean, he got around here on the flank with these Lusitani swordswomen. Pontic swordsmen gonna countercharge. Pontic swordsmen against Bactrian Royal Guard. Cappadocians gonna come in, finish these swordswomen off. This might be brutal. Nice. We're just pushing through. We definitely have the number superiority on this flank, and just these Lusitani swords, we almost have the quality advantage as well. Got my pikes tied up with his pikes, pushing through, and we're gonna send these pikes against the Bactrian Royal Guard. We're gonna actually attack these guys. Let's do this, man. Gonna come in an awkward angle. Probably just gonna, yep. It's such a weird angle. Only these 4 guys are attacking. If he would attack, he could probably wrap these guys around the ends. But, and he's gonna run. Again, pulling back, and we're just making our. That's kind of how you have to play with these pike armies. I mean, just nice, slow, steady advance. Oh my goodness. And again, not a whole lot going on this flank over here. We have Cody still sitting in pretty good position back here. Still quite a few units left. He's even got some chariots over here. That's beautiful. Oh, and here comes the remainder of my chariots. Gonna see if I can get them involved in the action. And now, now we're looping around, and we're gonna actually get into the final stage of this battle, I believe, if we can push through on this right flank. Now they do, like I said, the elite has a ton of hidden units. I don't remember if he has anything in here. I know he's got a bunch of very good hidden units back in here. Let's go, General. I don't know why I'm sending him in at this point. It seems like it's very unnecessary, especially against these Bactrian Royal Guard, who would probably be decent at killing them. Although they're running, and so as long as they run, just got trampled. Still pushing, and that's not what I want. I don't want them taking jabbies. Yep, that's not good. And the Lusitani have plenty of them. Oh my god, they did get through there and killed a bunch of those fools. Oh, and they're still killing. I think they're routing and they're still killing people. What did they wind up? 460 kills. Not too bad for a single unit. May be the MVP of my army. I doubt that there's any that are going to have more. And Cody pushing his Pontic, and they are just getting pelted by just anything that the Iberians can pick up. And these elite Persian archers are just throwing everything they've got at him. He's going to try to take on these Bactrian Royal Guard. Still moving my pikes up. Just trying to mop up this flank over here on this side. Same with Cody's Cad trying to, or I guess Pontic Swordsman trying to mop these Bactrian Royal Guard up. Lusitani nobles, there they are. Oh, they're going hidden again. We got a peek. Back on this flank. Veteran shield warriors against pikemen. As long as they're in the front, the pikes should do fine. Kind of got a weird little pike setup. I'm just really trying to create a barrier with these pikes. I just try to keep them all in one area and not let them get around me. So I've got this one Pontic Swordsman over here. That may be the oh, I've got one over here. I like to use these Pontic Swordsmen to kind of probably the way that you're supposed to use them. Just kind of you work the flanks. If they try to go around, I can meet them with some swordsmen. But I'm running out of those, and if I run out of Pontic Swordsmen, I will be very exposed to flank attacks. And here comes Iberian skirmishers, and that is something that I'm also running low on, I believe. Well, I've got 1, 2, 3 left. They're fighting these levy pikemen. These guys are not who I need to see on the flank. They're going to try to come through here and get some volleys on my my pikes, and that's not good. Oh, this guy got slaughtered. This is painful. Now they're getting friendly fire coming from his own men, which I'm not mad about. Where are these guys at? Just slinging these javelins. Oh, and we're running. Got some, what are these? Pontic Swordsmen running. They are humiliated. Uh-oh. We've got a Lusitani noble in the woods. His general's unit right here. This is him. Oh, and we got an exchange of jabbies. Ooh. Alright, so now I am trying to bring my pikes around to try to combat and it's not going to work. I just exposed my pikes back to these skirmishers, and now I'm going to have to bring my flank and. Oh man, this was a tense moment in the battle. We did at this point in the battle, it is still very much up in the air. We did not realize how many. I mean, look at that. That Lusitani noble just cut through these Pontic swordsmen. Just cut through them. I think that there were 2 units. Oh my god, and they got a javelin volley. So they came back with a nice little counterattack on this flank. Cody's cav is still wreaking havoc, and that is exactly who he needs to go after right there, is the Iberian. Here in the center, we are just kind of chipping away. Haven't done a whole lot to these levy pikes. They're in the woods, and kind of a waste of ammo, to be honest with you. These Persian archers are fire and get ready units. Cool. Cody has his flank fully extended still all the way out here to basically the end of the map. And now Cody's going to activate his pike line. Into the woods, men. Alright. Here we are. We've got our pikes faced off against their levy pikes. Pikemen. We have got a pike showdown here. He does not have his pikes out with these guys, though. He does with the regular pikes. Oh, I hear archers. Oh, we've walked ours. We're going to try to kill some of these pikes off before we get into combat. Cody has pushed all the way up. Oh, here we go. Pike on pike action. Wow. Oh man, that's pretty chaotic right there. Who are these? These are, yeah, just regular pikemen against bronze shield pikemen. Okay, so these are the elite pikemen for Pontic. Probably the best unit Pontic can bring, except maybe some cav. Bactrian Royal Guard again, charging into the pikes. Brave as hell, but not the best idea. Anyway. Oh, the pikes just waiting in the woods. Look at how close these men are. I mean, like, so close. Oh, and here they come. Oh no, they're not gonna fight? You don't wanna fight? No? Okay, fair enough. We are somewhat... And Cody's just done a good job of pushing his pike straight through this forest. Basically taking anything in the way with him. And this is exactly what we want. We want frontal engagements here with our pikes. Even against their pikes, that's fine. We have a lot more pikes than they do, so we can afford to lose, or at least trade pikes with them. Wow. And these guys are slightly kind of just gingerly touching the tips of their of their pikes. These guys are in the combat. They're kind of angled at a funny, and when these guys are in formation, they won't just cave down on top of these guys. We need to put need to give them some attack orders here. But we're breaking through the middle here. Let's see if I can bring up the map here. Well, you can't see their units, so it doesn't really help. Do this. Yep. So we are wrapping around this flank right here. We're fighting them. We're trying to dig them out of the woods there. Their middle is in flight. We still don't know what they have on this flank, and Cody still has a few reserves over here. Yeah, Cappadocian Cav. Yeah, and they're running, and you can see that they're running. But as we said, we still don't know what they've got over here. You see the balance bar, it is starting to lean a bit in our favor, so this is kind of an indication to us that they are running low on men, and possibly that what we see is what we get in terms of manpower. But here comes some Iberian skirmishers. I feel like Elite has just pulled units out of every part of the battlefield on this game. Oh man, and the volleys are being exchanged. Wow, these archers got routed pretty quickly. So the skirmishers those volleys are pretty deadly. Those javelins are pretty damaging. Yeah. And they're in the woods, so that helps them. On the right, we have our flank up in the air again, but we do have a second wall of pikes kind of defending on this if I need to. We've kind of covered ourselves up there. But we're pushing through the middle again. And now Cody's actually, looks like he's going to push up on the left flank a little bit as well. I don't know. I'm glad that he has these three back here just in case. That's a good move, in case he needs to come down and attack someone who may be flanking. But I think that the majority of their units have been shuffled to the side and or being shuffled around this way to try to keep this attack. As you can see, I don't really have any units left. I'm almost out here. So I'm sending what I have left to try to at the very least scout out and see where the hell the rest of these units are. I'm gonna try to wrap around Pontic swordsman. Covered in blood. Again, gingerly touching tips. Got a little action down here. And in the middle, Cody just advancing nice and steady. Oh man. You can even see the lines. Oh, these might be nobles right here. Yeah, he's got some Lusitani nobles against pikes. And now even these Lusitani nobles are freaking no joke. They are a pain in the butt. And Elite brought a ton of them. He's just got, here's two units. Here's his general and another Lusitani noble here. I think he's got like 4 or 5, maybe 6 of these guys. I think we've killed off at least one of them so far. Let's see here. Scots has still got his Bactrian roller cav general, and he just killed like 15 of these Pontic swordsmen. And we are chasing, and I should have known that was a mistake. But we think we have them on the run, so we want to push. We're just slowly wrapping these guys up back here. They're trapped between 2 pike units. They're gone. But we're trying to just form a line, and we want to bring this flank down and try to push this around this way. Which is exactly what we're doing, and we're holding strong on this side, so that they can either do one, they can adjust, like they're doing, just as they're doing, and then Cody can lead his attack on this flank, or which they're not going to do, is they would just not do anything, which we would wrap around them and kill them all. Anyway, they're just having to fall back. They're having to readjust their lines. How much to see up here? Falling back, and I think that they are going to fall back a bit. So let's fast forward. Getting close to the end of the battle here. we're going in. And as you can see, I have pushed very, very far around this this right flank. I want to completely wrap around if possible. Cody's got plenty of units here in the middle to hold for a little bit, so I'm pushing around. He's got his chariots back here. He's got some archers that he's going to use to come up and support. Eastern spearmen against pikes, nah, no contest. That won't go very well for the spearmen. However, what they are doing is they've turned these pikes to allow some Persian light archers to get some fire on them. And he's going to just basically whittle away this pikemen before they can even be effective over on this side of the battle. Veterans still got some veteran shield wear, so Elite still has quite a decent little core of a pretty. Oh man, more Lusitani nobles. There's a full unit right there. Good God, Lusitani noble spam. Yeah, so a lot of these guys are going to be really tough to finish off. I do have pikes, but 68. They have 115 there. 99, 117. So I've got 3 pretty healthy units of pikes. I've got a somewhat healthy unit of Pontic swordsmen, and I've got 2 very weak pike units. And so Elite obviously realized what we were doing, trying to wrap around, and he is immediately rushing his best units, the old guard, if you will, to the flank to try to counter that. And I didn't want to fight that. We'll call that a draw. Let's see. I rushed the archers were out of ammo, so I ran them in here trying to disrupt, or they might be trying to fight off these light archers. In the middle over here with Cody, he's still just kind of picking away, marching steady. These Lusitani nobles in here are still just, they're tough. If they get around the flank of one of your units, you can just go ahead and kiss them goodbye, which is exactly what we have to avoid with a pike army. Which is why you saw me come back, fall back so quickly on this side. I just did not think that I could handle it. Pikemen, they just won't fight us. Fight us, men! And then now they want to fight, and we're in trouble. Don't want these guys to get a hold of us. It's tiny nobles. And this is Scots general with just some Bactrian royal cav, also pretty decent cavalry. And so Elite and Scots, they keep extending their flank this way, so that's exactly what I'm going to do, or I'm going to be forced to do, is extend my flank. I've got to at least be, now I'm just, at this point, I'm trying to play defense. I was attacking, and since he's brought these insanely superior infantry over here, I have fallen back. And I'm just trying to keep him at bay, so now that they can't get around our flank. If they get around our flank at this point, they could potentially roll this whole flank up, and we might actually be in trouble. In the middle, Cody, as you can see, still just chopping away at these guys. Lusitani nobles have their back to him, but they was, oh man. See, this is exactly what we have to avoid. Luckily, this isn't going to be enough alone to do anything, but oh my gosh. Yeah, this guy's sending his general around. Here they come. Yeah, he's trying to use his javelins. Send my swords. Oh my God! Did you see that? Yeah. Oh, and then we've got a pike unit on the flank. Good. That's a good little. Oh, we've got chariots. These are Cody's chariots coming in. Gives these Lusitani nobles. Oh man, they took nice loss right there. Gonna try to just weaken these guys up at the very least. This is exactly. Oh no, they're getting good javelin volleys on, but these chariots have killed quite a bit of them. We've got these nobles somewhat locked up. He's trying to get them out of there, which we don't want them to leave. Don't leave. We've got them. We want to try to attack them while we have them off balance. Scott's got his cavalry behind here to kill these Pontic swordsmen. Going to now try to double team this pike unit. He got a charge on this flank. We did take out this Lusitani noble unit. This chariot is still trying to cut through these Lusitani nobles. He is gone, it looks like. Oh, and then the rear charge from Scots, Pontic Royal Cav, and now this flank is in a mess. And what tends to happen when your battle lines turn into chaos is that the superior units wind up coming out on top, and that is just not. He has Bactrian Royal Cav and 2 units of Lusitani nobles, and a pikeman, and he's got us kind of in a really, really awkward situation. But I don't know. I think that was a mistake to run these guys away, or at least both units, because now it's going to allow us to come down on this flank, and I think he sees his mistake, and now he's got to adjust for that. All right. And we are almost through this one, guys. At this point, they're just doing everything they can to hold steady. We are breaking through on multiple fronts. Let's take a look at the tactical map. As you can, they have no real lines except for this. They're pretty much done. They've got this Bactrian Royal Cav going to swing around. They do have me tied up, and I am not in a good position. I'm kind of surrounded with Bactrian Royal Cav coming in behind me. Let's take a look at that. He's going to come in and get a really nice charge here. This is probably the last hurrah for the Lusitani Bactrian alliance. And that is a hell of a hammer and anvil right there. You got the Lusitani nobles and the Bactrian Royal Cav. They massacred there. And I'm out. I believe that was my last units. I believe I just got killed off. So, one army down. Now, luckily, Cody still has a ton of units. And he's just cut these guys down in the forest. And these fools are going to fall back into the forest. Going to try to survive as long as they can. Let's go ahead and fast forward just to get through this. So, yeah, this was an extremely fun battle with Scots and Elite and Cody. I would like to do a lot more of these large battles, but the problem with these are they just take so long. I mean, this replay was probably, I don't know, 45 to 50 minutes long. It's a really long video. These battles are a ton of fun to play, though. If you have, as long as you get some guys with pretty decent internet connection and pretty good PCs, you should be able to handle this pretty well. But these are a lot of fun. City battles with sieges with these large armies are a lot of fun as well. So we've got the last battle. We're just gonna run through here to get some good fighting scenes. And, oh yeah, these guys, they're not gonna last too long. Another volley. Oh, that's pretty brutal, and they're gone. I think that's it. I think they're all routing. Oh no, we got a few men holding strong. You can see Cody's men mobilizing back here in the background just in case we need to bring them in. We're not going to. Scotch General, just die. Come on, just charge those big pointy spears. You can do it. Alright, fellas, and I think that is pretty much going to wrap it up. Well, if these guys will die. 20 seconds. Come on, we got this. Alright, and that's it, man. That is it. This battle started all the way back here. Look at the chaos. Look at the chaos. And then we pushed around this flank, in which we had some minor fighting, some pretty heavy fighting down here in this area. There were quite a few bodies. And then, as we pushed the forest the whole way, as you can see these bodies, man, this is crazy. This is awesome. which culminated right here and ended in this battle in the forest. Anyway, let's take a look at the kills. Alright, so got quite a few kills, lost almost my entire army. Oh my god. Let's see, we all got quite a few kills. We all took quite a few losses. Looks like Cody definitely had the most left over. He's actually the only one I think that had any units left over at the end of the game. Oh man. Yeah, as you can see, there they are. Let's go through these guys and see what kind of kills they got. Bactrian Royal Guard with some pretty good ones. His Cav, Bactrian Royal Cav did very well. Anyway, this video has been long enough. I appreciate you guys watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a good one.